welcome back to a long overdue segment of the A to Z
of horror. Good evening, boys and girls. The fuck you been?
Yeah, we've been on a bit of a hiatus.
Hiatus. That's what they call it on American TV shows.
Is it?
Yeah, when when it stops for a bit. But did you enjoy the hiatus?
Well, we've been busy.
We've been busy. We've been doing some other bits and bobs. We've been touring the world. No, that's not true.
No.
We've been
London.
Been to London to watch Guns N' Roses, which was amazing.
Which was awesome.
Probably the greatest gig I've ever been to, and I've been to a lot of gigs. Been to some HorrorCon. I think you put up a video about HorrorCon.
Have we not done A to Z?
We've not done A to Z. It's been a fucking long time. I've missed you guys. How you doing? You look older.
That was creepy.
You like it? Creepy.
Bit creepy. So today we're back with a Cronenberg film from the 70s.
Yes.
1976.
Yes.
And as you know, you've clicked the thumbnail. It is
Rabid.
So all I know about this film is the synopsis on the back. So. Yeah, you think you may have seen it? You're getting a bit confused with Shivers.
I've got a bit muddled. I like David Cronenberg films, and I did a bit of a Well, no, I say this. I say I went a Cronenbergathon, but I did a Cronenbergathon about 20 years ago. So things are a bit blurry now.
Yeah, 20 years of your.
I know this isn't Shivers because I really like Shivers. This came after Shivers, but did come before Naked Lunch and The Fly and those films. I must have seen it, but don't remember it.
Was it after The Fly?
No, before The Fly, but after Shivers.
Because it's saying here, this is followed up by this is a follow to Shivers, so this must be...
Shivers was like 75, 76.
Yeah, Naked Lunch.
Naked Lunch was 80s, really early 80s.
Videodrome.
Videodrome! Oh, I like Videodrome.
That might appear. Right, so anyway, we're going to go and hopefully enjoy Rabid, and we'll give you our thoughts and views and blah 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 afterwards.
Yeah, see you on the flip side.
Hey everyone, welcome back. So we've just finished watching Rabid. So this is David Cronenberg film, like I said earlier, from 1976, and it's definitely got a 70s.
Oh yeah, this is a
70s film.
Oh yeah, yeah. It felt very 1990s, even though it was in the 70s. No, of course it was a 70s film.
Right, so it's about
what was it about?
So it's about a young girl called Rose, and the film starts off.
She was hot.
You like Rose?
I like Rose. I like Rose.
You liked her boobies.
She
had nice boobies.
Was not concerned about taking her clothes off. As this was a 70s exploitation sort of film. Yeah,
dirty film. So the film starts off with Rose and her boyfriend on a motorbike.
Yeah.
They have an accident. She happens to have the accident right near a plastic surgeon hospital, experimental hospital. So she's taken there.
Excuse me. I didn't know plastic surgery was as popular in the 70s as it appeared in this.
Everyone's getting their nose done, face done.
Ears done. There was a guy coming back for like his third or fourth ear tuck. And also, if you was in a... It was very good of the plastic surgery hospital to go out and get this girl after the accident.
Yeah.
And she was then in a coma for months. Would they not transfer her to a normal hospital? American health system.
I don't know.
No. In fact, it was the Canadian health system, which is pretty much the same as ours.
Yeah, it was Canadian. Yeah. So she's in this hospital, and she has a skin graft. And I didn't get that bit. It starts off that they're slicing a bit off her leg.
With like I don't even know what it was.
And then I don't know what they do with it.
Then they wrapped it up and they sent it away and said, we're sending it somewhere to do something. And then it came back, and then it said 1 month later. Now, I don't know if it was sent away for a month, or if they'd sent it... I don't fucking know.
So after a month, she wakes up when a hospital porter goes to check on her, or a doctor, whatever.
She wakes up screaming!
And then she's cold. She wants to be warmed up, so she gives him a cuddle. And she cuddles a bit too hard. Well, that's what I thought. And then...
You thought wrong!
And again, spoiler territories. What you find out
what did we find out?
It's at some point from a motorbike accident to a skin graft from we don't know what and where from. Blah,
from
blah,
her
blah.
leg.
Well, it's taken from her leg. Did they? Oh no.
They wrapped it up and sent it away.
It's on her chest. They said the skin graft. The doctor wanted to check the skin graft on like a stomach chest area.
Then what was the arm thing all about?
So, she has now a...
No, the skin graft must have gone there else. That makes no logical sense.
But when the doctor goes in and her baps are out, and she's got all the bandages just underneath.
Right, the bandages
He
all
said,
right.
"I want to see your skin."
think it
graft."
might have been
and then
like
he lays
bandages
her down,
around-
and she's like this, and then all of a sudden,
That was just because they wanted to show her boobs.
I got a bit freaked out at this point.
You got freaked out by
I've
her
got to give
boobs?
props, not the boobs,
Oh.
the armpit hole.
Ooh, yeah, that was weird.
That's great for Cronenberg. That set bit there. So basically, a hole is under her armpit, and in that hole, a thing comes out.
Claw?
It looked
Tentacle?
more like a tentacle.
We never really got an idea of how long it was. It was like
Nah.
across like that.
Well, it kind of gave me the idea that it was quite long, the way she was positioned in the hole.
It looked gross though. It looked
was.
gross. It was like
Great
prodding around the
practical
hole, and you're like,
effects.
ooh,
yeah,
this
it was
is...
prodding around it. You could see it underneath moving.
Yeah.
So then, basically, she goes on kind of a killing spree from the hospital. She goes out and comes back.
But it was like she wasn't intentionally doing it. She had to do it. It's like she was like a vampire. She wanted the blood.
So you kind of don't really know that. Right to the end, it basically
Is
goes
that a
to
spoiler?
typical...
Sorry.
Well, this is all going to be spoilers, isn't it? You know what we always say on here. And right at the end, she basically...
We always say we think we've given away a spoiler.
Yeah, so right at the end, she goes and says, "I needed the blood. I needed to feed." So I'm assuming she's an armpit-sucking vampire.
An armpit vampire.
An armpit vampire.
Now, side story to this, there's like a zombie outbreak.
So
And I'm not sure.
she ends up escaping the hospital. She hitchhikes like most people probably did in the 70s and 80s. And
I don't know if this is true. I don't know if this is one of those things that like they want us to believe people did this in the 70s and 80s.
What,
and they
hitchhiking?
didn't, they didn't actually do it all the time.
well,
Did they all wear leather trousers like this? Did they all walk in like a really fashionable clothes down well lit? There was some awesome photography in this. The scene that's on the background, where it looks like 70s glamour shots.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's all real.
Yeah,
I digress.
On the side story, there's an outbreak, and it goes from start of an outbreak to martial law in like 10 minutes.
Over Christmas. There is one scene that shows you that this is Christmas, and nothing else in this film has
when
anything
a
to do
cop
with
shoots Santa.
A
by
cop
accident.
shoots Santa. And you're like, one, that's a really dirty scene. And two, when was it Christmas? It wasn't. There's no decorations anywhere else apart from in the shopping mall.
So,
But we think that she's infecting people.
well, she's definitely infecting people.
In fact, the whole last scene definitely spoiler territory. Is
I
her
think-
trying to find out if she is the cause.
Yeah, I think she's some sort of vampire.
What?
She feeds, and then the people, her
Don't
victims
get it.
she feeds on, become infected. And they can infect others, but you don't see how they infect you. Because it's
Did
suddenly
this go
spreads so
airborne?
quickly.
Did this like? Because
we
normally
didn't-
in these films,
we
at some
didn't
point
get
they go,
the just-
"It's gone airborne."
Yeah, but we didn't get the complete in your face, it's airborne, like you said. The statement confirms it. So there's a bit of a...
You're right. It did just go
Imagination,
from
I
there's a
suppose.
couple of dangerous people to suddenly there's an entire world outbreak.
martial law, and every dustbin lorry in
Dustbin
America.
lorry in America's there to collect the bodies. Do you know what? I didn't fully understand what was going on, but it is a David Cronenberg film, and if you've watched a lot of David Cronenberg films, especially some of his newer ones, from Eastern Promises to
Cosmos.
and
Map to
Map to the Stars. He isn't the most obvious filmmaker, and that's fine. I think he knew a story that didn't quite translate here, if I'm being honest. I think this was meant to make more sense like Shivers, and it's very similar for that idea that they wanted that like psychosexual violence that was in Shivers. I don't think this did it as well as Shivers. No, I don't.
It's as
think
if
so.
he had the story. He made Shivers, which gave him the money and the backing, and he's tried to realise a story he probably had a long time ago.
Yeah, there's
And I
some
don't think it
great-
quite worked.
No, some great images though. Some great. The girl in the freezer. There was some of the gore scenes was pretty horrible. The guy with the drill.
The bit where the doctor suddenly starts hacking the operation team with cutting fingers. There's bits even I turned to and went, I squirmed. So well done, Cronenberg.
Yeah, it's Cronenberg. Yeah, Cronenberg. But yes, David Cronenberg. It just
I'm thinking of beer then.
Didn't sound right when you said that.
Cronenberg.
You can see in this that he was going to go on to be one of those
You can see talent in
really
this movie,
interesting, scary, horrible body horror sort of directors. But this is not top draw Cronenberg to me. This isn't up there with Shivers, Videodrome, The Fly, let's be honest.
Yeah.
And many other films which I think I'm suddenly forgetting all of a sudden.
Yeah. So, all in all, it's 91 minutes. And I did turn to you and say at one point, we're an hour in, and I don't think much has happened. It's very slow pace.
If you've seen Shivers, which you should have seen, Shivers is similar, but it escalates to quite an extreme ending. This didn't kind of do that. It kind of just kept plodding. In fact, the ending kind of felt a bit like... the ending felt reminiscent of Night of the Living Dead ending. Not... without giving the exact ending away, in the fact that the ending kind of went with a downbeat to almost make you go, oh... But it didn't feel that downbeat because you kind of just went, yeah.
I didn't think it was going where it was going.
No.
With the ending. I thought... Well, I went a completely random idea, didn't I? That she was going to give birth to some sort of weird creature. I was being maybe a bit...
You're fucking crazy. You're fucking crazy.
Yeah, they refer to the crazies. But yeah,
there are lots of similarities with other films. They referred to the crazies. We worked out this came out before Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, it felt...
And some of the zombie infected...
The scene on the tube scene, which is kind of like portrayed on the cover, that's when I said... It felt Dawn of the Dead. Was it before or after? And this was 76 and you said
Dawn 77, 8. Oh no, 77, this is 76. So yeah, this is like a year before that. Possibly have a little bit of influence maybe? But then it's obviously took influences from Night of the Living Dead.
Because it's like she was the vampire. Rose, the main actress, was like a vampire. But all the infected reminded me of zombies. Frothy, street trash kind of faces.
Street trash! Oh, what street trash if you haven't seen that in a while. Now, we also have lots of facts about rabies, but to get them, you have to go back and watch our previous episode on the film Quarantine, where we gave lots of information about what to do if you get rabies. Yeah. Which this wasn't, obviously, because who knows. So... Score
this bitch. Right, I'm good. It's a difficult
quick
one.
recap, you probably understand by now. We say all films should be a 3-star film. 4 if it's above average, 2 if it's below average, 1 if it's dog awful, and 5 if it's top draw amazing. So 3 is a standard expected score. Not to be sniffed at. A 3.
I'm going to go 3.
Ooh.
And I'm bordering, that's quite high.
Yeah. I'm not. I'm going to go 2.
Okay.
I'm going to go 2.
Yeah, but if we're saying 3 is, we put it on, did I enjoy it? Did it make me think? Did we talk?
I found I was drifting more than I should.
You picked up your phone a few times.
And I don't.
That's
and
my sign.
I very rarely touch my phone during things. Admittedly, one of that was to look at IMDb to look and see if there's so many familiar-looking people in this. We had fake.
Do you know what? I'm going to stick to my 3 because I think it was a creative film and I've not seen anything like it. And the bits which really freaked me out did really freak me out.
I'm going to stick with the 2 because it had too many actors that looked like other actors that weren't them.
Poor man walking.
Poor Christopher Walken. Poor Sid Haig.
But I thought it was
poor John Lennon in one part. It was like John Lennon.
But the Sid Haig looked like maybe Vin Diesel's granddaddy.
Yeah, how you thought Vin Diesel and Sid Haig look anything similar, I don't know, but I'm going to go with it. Right. I'm sticking with 2. It wasn't bad. It just could have been a bit better. It felt late night horror movie trope.
It's a midnight movie. It's the sort of thing you could put on.
Yeah, I think I have watched this before. I think I watched it on like BBC 2 on those late night when they used to do the decent shows, which they don't do anymore. But yeah, I'll take it or leave it. Take it or leave it for me.
Yeah, it's not. I suppose. Yeah, don't go actively searching out if you want a top-notch horror. But if it's available to borrow or it's on TV, give it a whirl.
Give it a whirl. So that was...
Arr.
Why
so
are
we're
all
nearing the
called
end
Pete?
of our 80s.
Because they are.
I knew you'd do that, Jace.
Right,
so we're nearing the end. Not
Not
nearing
really.
the end. Well, how long have we been doing this now? Maybe a year.
Months, years, hours, days,
So-
lifetimes. S next.
S.
S probably the easiest letter of the alphabet to pick from.
For us, we threw out a couple.
We couldn't stop with our essays. We could go see mainstream like Scream. Could go something obscure like... We've already done Street Trash, but now I can't think of an essay that's like, obscure.
Suspiria?
Oh, it's not obscure, but I don't dislike that idea.
Sleepaway Camp 3?
We did Sleepaway Camp 2 on our movie-a-thon from last summer. Shivers, you could follow that up with another Cronenberg.
Saw.
So
Anyway,
many
loads
films.
of options. You'll have to see...
Stone Cold.
Oh, we could watch that. We need to do the A to Z of action.
I'm just looking at things down there. Yeah, anyway.
Right. Thank you for watching, if you have watched, and all that good stuff. Please comment, because we like reading your opinions.
We
and
do.
shit.
We enjoy the correspondence.
Yes, so...
So put it down below, or follow us on Twitter.
At Jambo Shango.
At Randy Mole. Also available on Letterboxd if you want to check out what we've been watching. Recently updated my review of the new Mummy film. Beavis and Butthead Do America, amongst other things. Platoon, which I, because it's a classic. So check that out. If you're not on Letterboxd, get on it.
Yeah.
Cool. That's
we'll
my
see
plug.
you next time for
A to Z of horror!